The reason why Sean Campbell is here is because when we hit our 100,000 subscriber mark, we decided to fly one person to the future. We flew him to the future literally and figuratively.
I'm Christo.
Sean, you're here. You have access for the next 24 hours. Feel free to ask anything, say anything, whatever it is you want to know. So first of all, how has it been coming into LA so far?
It was pretty good. It was my first time flying on a plane, so that was pretty cool.
Wow.
Highly recommend plane travel to anybody who hasn't done it before.
You didn't get freaked out?
No, I thought I would, but I didn't really.
Why don't we do this? Let's take a look at some of your work, okay? Because it's remarkable that you're 17 years old, you're out here.
Thank you.
You're at the future, you've been watching our channel, so you're like next generation graphic designer here. You're not even in college yet, right?
No.
You're a senior in high school?
Yep, going to be.
Going to be, so wow, look at that. Okay, so let's take a look at some of his work. So let's scan over here. So in case you guys are wondering, he is Sean Campbell Design on Instagram. And he's got 922 followers. Hopefully he'll pick up a few more followers today. And I see that you participated in the Logo Inspirations DC Comics Logo Challenge, right?
Yep.
Okay. And I think you took on this other challenge of designing a logo a day.
Uh-huh.
For 30 days, is that right?
Correct.
Okay, cool. So here's a bunch of his work. And how did you decide to do these logos? What was your system? Like, how did you figure out this is what you wanted to do?
You mean like the specific logos themselves or the whole challenge?
The 30 logo challenge, like how did you figure out what brands you're going to work on, what words you're going to use, etc.?
Oh, right. So it's actually a website where if you sign up to the email list and they send you a brief every single day for 30 days. So that's what I went off of, yeah.
Oh, I see. So you didn't make this up?
Yeah, I didn't make up the briefs. I went off, they're short little briefs. They're not like real things, but you know.
Yeah, so you have 24 hours to get this stuff done?
Yep, that's the whole idea. For my challenge, I did each logo in exactly 1 hour or less. That was the whole thing.
Why did you stick to 1 hour or less? What was your thinking?
So it didn't like take up my whole day, you know, making one logo.
Oh, baller over here.
well, I wanted to, you know, and it was supposed to be like a creative warm-up kind of to get my mind going. And so I have something to post every day to Instagram.
Right. And I assume, at least not during the summer, but you had high school classes to deal with, homework, history, civics, those kind of things?
Yep.
So what got you into design in the first place? Why are you doing logo design and graphic design in general?
I got into design a few years back, 2 or 3 years ago. And actually, when, I don't know if you heard of it, but when Teespring first came around, I started making t-shirts and selling them on there. And I actually made a pretty penny, like $800, just selling t-shirts on Teespring when I was like 14. Yeah, so ever since then, I just, I really like the design part, you know. I made a lot of money off of it, but I really liked actually making this stuff. Because I always drew as a kid, and I like to draw, but I didn't know design was a thing until then. Because, yeah, so it kind of snowballed into from there.
Maybe we can take a look at a couple logos and I could possibly critique them.
Yeah, I had a question about one of your logos, man. The Deadbeat one? What's that?
The original idea, it's a Deadbeat. The brief was, it's like an online music sharing community. And so they wanted a logo that represented dead and beat. And so I tried to combine a tombstone, which is what that is that you're looking at. It's hard to tell, I know. I don't like this one particularly. But it was supposed to be a tombstone, and at the bottom of it, it's like a sound wave.
I like how you recorded your process.
Yeah,
Thanks,
fast
yeah.
forward.
Very
This is
cool.
kind of trippy to watch.
Okay, was there a question about this logo in particular, Aaron?
No, just for me, just the word Deadbeat, I was like, what is that?
That spoke to you. Is that what you were saying? For some reason, all the logos.
We
Go ahead. Molly?
we already answered that question. They said, how long does the logo process take? But he only spent an hour on each logo.
Yeah. It's not that he only spent an hour.
Oh, yeah.
He only allowed himself to spend an hour.
Which is
So
amazing.
it was really disciplined, right?
Yeah, that's really great.
Molly, since you're a logo designer and Dominique, you're from the graphic design program as well, were there any logos that stuck out to you guys that were particularly handsome, well-designed, or thoughtful, or anything?
I mean, I think all of them are really great and strong. It's amazing that, you know, you're just in high school and this is...
Can I tell my favorite?
I
I don't like all of them.
You don't?
No.
You tell me.
Yeah, which was your favorite
Okay,
one?
So my favorite one, I think the Sharp logo. I don't know which day it was. Is
I see it right here.
14
Sure.
or 15? Yes.
Nice.
I think that's my favorite one.
Well, I have some questions about this one.
All right,
Yeah,
sure.
me too.
Okay. Why is the bottom of the crown curved like that? Is that a
Yeah.
knife?
It's a knife, yes.
Ah.
Oh, I
The blade of a
I
knife.
didn't see that.
Chris, you have thoughts on this?
I don't like that.
You don't like it?
No.
Okay.
I'll tell you why. Because it creates a sense of off balance, and it actually by having a curved corner, it feels dull. Right? Like rounded
Interesting.
edges.
Yeah.
I think I like the thinking behind it.
Yeah.
In terms of like trying to integrate a knife in the crown. The crown feels very sharp.
The points.
You see,
Mhm.
that part looks really sharp. I'm wondering if you could have made a crown out of knives. Usually when we're looking at conceptual thinking, we're trying to combine two symbols together. So you kind of have to find like where the shapes overlap and how they can come together. And I think you could have easily done something with knives laid out in such a way that it makes the crown or something like that. Okay? I think it's a good pairing of a strong icon and a serif typeface. It's well, what is it called? Kerned? The kerning is nice on it. It looks pretty good. It's just that part that just bugged me.
Yeah, what do you guys think of the live show?
It went pretty good, I think.